So, what is actually a neuron? A neuron is a nerve cell that sends messages all over our body. We have approximately 86 billion neurons that can form 100 trillion connections. This is how a basic neuron looks like. This is a dendrite and it receives messages from the other neuron. This is an axon which carries the messages to the axon terminal. This is a soma, which is a cell body that contains a nucleus. Myelin sheath is a layer that speeds up the message transmission. Node of Van Leer is region of axon that is not insulated by myelin. Finally, axon terminal or terminal bottoms are found at the end of the axon and releases neurotransmitters to the synapse. These are four main types of neurons, which are interneuron, sensory neuron, motor neuron, and pyramidal cell. Motor neurons send messages from the brain to the other parts of the body. Sensory neurons send messages from the parts of the body to the brain. And interneuron acts as a connector between sensory neurons and motor neurons. Pyramidal cell processes information from auditory, visual, and sensory cortex. Unipolar neurons have only one structure extending from the soma. Bipolar neurons have one axon and one dendrite extending from the soma. Multipolar neurons have a single structure that extends from the soma, which later branches into two distinct structures. How do neurons communicate with each other? Messages start as an electrical impulse, called action potential. When they reach the gap between two neurons called synapse, the electrical impulse triggers the release of neurotransmitters from axon into the synapse. Then neurotransmitters cross the synapse to bind to receptors of the other neuron, which also triggers the action potential to convey the message, onward or quiet the message. Lastly, types of glial cells. This is an astrocyte. Astrocytes promote synapse formation, contribute to balance of ions, which are important for electrical signaling. It also contributes to formation of blood-brain barrier. Oligodendrocyte is a specialist that forms myelin sheath in the neuron to speed up the transmission. There are three forms of microglia. Amoeboid microglia moves freely and has a scavenger role in phagocytosis. Ramified microglia are an inactivated version of microglia. In times of injury, ramified microglia becomes activated, which is a full active phagocytic form.